10 electric wheelchairs promise freedom, comfort, and safety for seniors in 2026. Only one of them actually delivers on every promise. Some fold flat in under 3 seconds. Some carry riders over gravel and grass without tipping. One even lets you rise up to eye level during conversations. Stick around, because the chair sitting at number 1 might completely change how you think about mobility. Number 10 on this list is the Drive Medical Cirrus Plus. This chair earns its spot as the value pick for seniors who want power mobility without spending thousands of dollars up front. It comes with a simple joystick control, a padded seat, and a sturdy frame built for daily trips around the house and short outdoor errands. Like most chairs in this price range, it uses a sealed battery that needs charging every day or two, depending on how far you travel each day. Standard safety features like anti-tip wheels and electromagnetic braking come built in, so seniors get real protection even at this lower price point, not just basic transportation. The controls stay simple on purpose, with clearly marked speed settings that make sense the first time you sit down, instead of a confusing panel full of unlabeled buttons. Entry-level chairs like this one typically offer a shorter range than premium models, so seniors should plan trips around the shorter distance instead of assuming it can match a chair twice its price. Before buying any chair at this level, it helps to measure your own doorways first, since a standard interior door runs about 32 inches wide, and a chair that barely squeezes through will cause daily frustration. It also comes backed by a standard limited warranty, and most medical supply retailers offer a trial period so seniors can test the fit before fully committing to a purchase. For seniors who mostly stay close to home and want dependable, no-fuss mobility, the Cirrus Plus checks the right boxes without draining a retirement budget on features that may never get used. But if you need something that folds smaller and travels farther on a single charge, chair number 9 takes things up a notch. Number 9 belongs to Merit's Health, a brand built around comfort for larger body types. Its heavy-duty power chair features a wider seat, a reinforced frame, and stronger motors made to support bigger riders without losing stability on turns or slopes. The suspension smooths out bumps on sidewalks and uneven floors, so the ride stays steady even over rough patches near driveways or curbs. Caregivers like this chair because the added stability lowers the risk of tipping when turning at slower speeds indoors, which becomes a real concern for larger frames on standard chairs never built to handle that kind of weight. Seniors with bigger builds often struggle to find a chair rated for their actual weight, and many standard models simply are not built to handle that load safely over time, no matter how the listing describes it. This model solves that problem directly instead of forcing a compromise between comfort and safety. Bariatric class chairs like this one are built with reinforced axles and wider frames specifically to carry weight capacities well beyond what a standard chair allows, which is worth checking carefully against your own needs before ordering. It is not the lightest chair to load into a car, and it will typically need a full-size vehicle or a wheelchair lift for transport rather than a standard trunk. That trade-off buys real durability for seniors who need extra support every single day of the week, not just on occasional outings. Ask your provider for the exact weight rating in pounds before ordering, since bariatric ratings vary noticeably between manufacturers even within the same product category. Coming in at number 8, we move from strength to smarts with a chair that thinks ahead of you on longer trips. Number 8 is the EV Rider, and it earns its place because of battery life. Seniors who spend long days outside, whether at the park, the mall, or visiting family across town, need a chair that will not die halfway through the afternoon and leave them stranded. The EV Rider is built to keep going long after other chairs in its class need a recharge, which matters most for seniors who refuse to plan their whole day around finding a power outlet. It pairs that battery with a comfortable seat and simple hand controls that most seniors pick up within minutes of sitting down for the first time, without a long learning curve or a manual full of confusing buttons. The real advantage here is travel readiness. EV Rider specializes in compact, folding frames designed specifically to fit right into the trunk of a small sedan. If your lifestyle includes long outings, but you do not want to buy an expensive hitch lift or a specialized van just to transport your chair, this brand targets your exact routine. Some versions of this chair also offer a lithium battery upgrade, which charges faster and weighs less than the standard sealed battery, though it usually adds to the total price. Number 7 flips the script entirely. Built for staying close to home instead of going the distance. Number 7 is Hoveround, a name most seniors already recognize from television commercials that have run for years across the country. Hoveround chairs are designed for indoor use first, with a tight turning radius that makes it easy to move through hallways, kitchens, and narrow doorways without three-point turns or bumped furniture along the way. Many models qualify for Medicare coverage under Part B when a doctor confirms the chair is medically necessary for daily living, which makes this one of the more affordable paths to indoor mobility for seniors on a fixed income. That process usually starts with a doctor's written order, followed by a home evaluation to confirm the chair actually fits your living space before any paperwork moves forward. The compact size does limit outdoor performance on rough or hilly ground, so seniors living in rural areas or steep neighborhoods may find it underpowered once they leave the driveway. If your daily life happens mostly inside your home, apartment, or care facility, Hoveround solves that problem well without asking you to pay for outdoor features you will rarely use. Just keep in mind that if your routine changes down the road, you may eventually need a second chair built for outdoor terrain. Hoveround is also known for guiding buyers directly through the Medicare paperwork process, which can simplify a system many families otherwise find confusing. Number 6 brings us outdoors, with a chair built to handle turns most others simply cannot. Number 6 is the Quantum Edge, built with mid-wheel drive for the tightest turning circle on this list. Mid-wheel drive puts the main wheels directly under the seat instead of at the front or back, which lets the chair spin almost in place instead of backing up repeatedly to change direction. That design makes it easier to navigate crowded stores, elevators, and narrow apartment hallways without asking other shoppers to step aside every time you turn. Outdoors, the same design still handles curb cuts and gentle slopes with confidence, so seniors are not stuck choosing between tight indoor turns and reasonable outdoor capability like they would be with some other chairs on this list. Rear-wheel drive chairs tend to feel steadier at higher outdoor speeds, while front-wheel drive chairs often climb small obstacles more easily. So mid-wheel drive exists as a middle ground rather than a chair that wins every category outright. Seniors who split their time evenly between indoor errands and outdoor trips often find this the most balanced choice on the entire list, even if it does not lead in any single category. Most dealers also keep a demo unit in showrooms, so it is worth testing the turning radius yourself in a hallway similar to your own before signing any paperwork. Halfway through this countdown, the chairs get noticeably smarter. Number 5 brings real technology into the mix in a way that changes daily use. Number 5 is the Invacare Aviva FX, and this is where things start to feel high-tech. It uses LeanX technology, which lets a technician update the chair's settings wirelessly instead of taking the chair apart by hand during every single service visit. The joystick includes a touchscreen display that connects to smart devices, so riders can check battery life, speed settings, and driving mode without guessing or counting blinking lights on an old-style panel. A gyroscopic tracking system keeps the chair rolling in a straight line, even on a slight slope, so riders are not constantly fighting the joystick just to stay on course down a sidewalk. That detail matters most for seniors with limited hand strength or a slight tremor, since the chair compensates instead of demanding constant correction from the rider. All 4 wheels stay grounded over bumps thanks to a full suspension system built into the frame, which keeps the ride steady on uneven sidewalks and worn pavement that would rattle a basic chair. The seat itself can tilt, recline, and rise on its own, with memory settings that remember a rider's favorite position for naps, meals, or long outings without resetting it each time. It stands as one of the most advanced chairs available today, though that technology comes with a higher price tag than most seniors expect walking into a showroom for the first time. Because of its advanced electronics, service appointments are best handled by a certified technician rather than a general repair shop, so ask about local service coverage before you buy. Number 4 brings comfort into focus, with a feature seniors do not expect until they try it themselves. Number 4 is the Pride Jazzy Air 2. And it has one feature that stands out immediately from the rest of this list. The seat rises up several inches at the push of a button, lifting riders to eye level for conversations at the kitchen counter, the dinner table, or with grandchildren standing nearby instead of looking down the whole time. That single feature changes daily life more than most people expect before they sit in the chair themselves and try it firsthand. Eye-level conversations sound small on paper, but seniors who have used wheelchairs for years often describe it as one of the biggest changes to their daily confidence and how included they feel in a room full of standing family and friends. That elevating technology means this chair does not fold down like a travel model. It requires a hitch-mounted vehicle lift or an accessible van for transport, meaning families must plan their vehicle setup around the chair before taking it on a holiday visit. Pride's long history in the mobility industry means parts and repairs are easy to find almost anywhere in the country, which matters when something breaks on a Friday afternoon before a weekend trip. The seat lift also helps with reaching high shelves or kitchen cabinets, cutting down on the number of small daily tasks that require asking a caregiver for help. For seniors who value dignity in everyday interactions as much as they value getting from one room to another, this chair delivers something the others on this list simply do not offer. Number 3 takes us back to where portable power chairs first became mainstream for everyday seniors. Number 3 is the Pride Jazzy Passport, one of the most established folding power chairs on the market today. It folds down small enough to fit in most car trunks, making it a favorite for seniors who travel by car to doctor appointments, family visits, or weekend trips out of town. The turning radius sits under 25 inches, so tight spaces at home, including small bathrooms and narrow hallways, are no problem at all for daily living. Range runs close to 8 miles on a full charge, enough for a full day of errands without needing a midday recharge at the pharmacy or grocery store parking lot, and an overnight charge typically brings the battery back to full before the next morning. It carries the reputation of decades on the market, which means dealers, replacement parts, and repair technicians are easy to find almost anywhere you live, from small towns to big cities across the country, unlike some newer imported brands. Seniors who want a proven chair with a long track record, rather than the newest unproven technology on the shelf, often start their search with this exact model first. Its widespread availability also means used and refurbished units turn up more often on the resale market, giving budget-conscious buyers another way to access this specific chair. But 2 chairs still remain on this list, and both outperform the Passport in more than one category that actually matters day to day. Number 2 is the Permobile M5 Corpus, a chair built for seniors who spend most of their day sitting in it rather than just running errands here and there. Permobile built its reputation on complex rehabilitation chairs, the kind clinicians recommend for riders who need custom positioning and pressure support for real medical reasons rather than simple transportation. The M5 Corpus carries that same attention to comfort into a chair with a sturdy, dependable build and smooth, controlled movement across different surfaces, from carpet to pavement to gravel. Seating options can be adjusted to match a rider's specific posture needs, which matters most for seniors dealing with pressure sores, back pain, or long hours in the chair each day without any real relief from a standard cushion. Occupational therapists often point families toward this brand specifically because of how customizable the seating system becomes once it has been properly fitted to a single rider's body, sometimes over several appointments. It costs more than most chairs on this list, and insurance approval can take longer because of the medical-grade components involved in building it, so families should plan for a longer waiting period than a retail purchase. Because of the custom fitting process, expect a longer lead time between ordering and delivery compared to picking up an off-the-shelf chair at a retail store. But for seniors who need real medical-grade comfort instead of basic mobility, the price reflects genuine engineering behind every part of the chair, not just marketing claims on a box. That leaves 1 chair standing, and it earns the top spot by beating every other chair here in more than one category at once. Number 1 is the Will Model F, and it takes the top spot because it does not force you to choose between portability and performance like most chairs on this list do. It folds down in under 3 seconds, faster than almost anything else here, which means a caregiver can load it into a car trunk in the time it takes to say goodbye at the front door. It still delivers a range of more than 12 miles on a single charge, beating chairs twice its folded size and weight, without sacrificing the compact frame that makes it so easy to store. The turning radius stays tight enough for hallways, elevators, and doctor's office waiting rooms, yet the chair handles outdoor sidewalks, curb cuts, and gentle inclines without hesitation or strain on the motor. Will built its entire reputation on this exact balance between indoor precision and outdoor confidence, and it shows in how the chair performs in both settings without asking riders to compromise on either one to get the other. It carries a higher price than budget chairs, like the Cirrus Plus at the bottom of this list, and that price difference will matter to some families more than others depending on the budget available for a purchase like this. It also holds up well over years of daily use, which matters since a power wheelchair is usually a multi-year investment rather than a short-term purchase. But for seniors who need one single chair that works everywhere, indoors and outdoors, at home and out on the road, the Hill Model F earns the number 1 spot on this entire list. That's the complete list of 10 electric wheelchairs shaping mobility for seniors this year. The Will Model F takes the top spot for balancing fold speed, range, and everyday performance better than any other chair here, but that does not make it the automatic right choice for every single senior watching this. The best wheelchair for you depends on more than a ranking on a countdown. Your budget matters, since the difference between Chair 10 and Chair 1 can run into thousands of dollars once you add accessories and delivery to the final price. How you move around your own home matters, from doorway width to bathroom layout to whether you live in a single-story house or a building with elevators and long hallways. How often you travel matters, whether that means a weekly errand run around town or a cross-country flight to visit family for the holidays every year. And your daily routine matters more than any spec sheet ever could put into words on a page or a sales brochure. Take the time to compare these features side by side, talk to your doctor or a mobility specialist about your specific needs, and test a chair in person before you decide, because the right chair is the one that fits your life, not just this list. Read the warranty terms closely, ask about local repair support before you buy, and remember that the most expensive chair on this countdown is not automatically the smartest choice for your situation. 10 chairs, 10 different strengths, and one goal in common: giving seniors back the freedom to move through their own day, in their own home, on their own terms.